Hello everyone, my name is Marco, and today I'm going to be doing an unboxing video of the EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti super clocked. I went with the Ti because of the fact that it had 4GB of VRAM instead of 2, making it worth the extra $20 to $30, depending on where you want to buy it. I bought this GPU for the budget Skylake build that you can see here in the description. This GPU should make that computer a decent, low-end, kind of budget gaming PC. I don't expect it to play games at the highest settings, but it should be alright for playing games kind of medium settings in 1080p. The CPU here, I suspect, is going to be the big bottleneck. But we'll save all the benchmarks and all that discussion for the next video I'm going to make, which is benchmarks of this card in the Pentium build. For now, just enjoy this video. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and drop right into this unboxing here. So as you guys can see here, I did pick up the EVGA GTX 1050 Ti. This is the super clock model here. The Ti is going to give us 4 gigs of RAM over the regular 1050's 2 gigs of RAM, so we're going to double it there. And the super clock gives us a base clock of 1366 megahertz and 1480 on the boost clock. So I was going to get in the for the win, but it's only 13 megahertz faster in both base and boost. So really the only benefit of that one is the 6-pin power connector there, but I'm not going to be overclocking, so I don't really care for that too much. This is going to be going in the Pentium build after all, so I'm not going to be going super crazy, so this is going to have to suffice for me here. This is not going to have any sort of power input, which is great for the Pentium build because I'm into making it quiet and power efficient, and quiet this is because at idle the fans don't even come on from what I understand. At least my 1070 doesn't do it, so I think that all of them are like that as long as they're a Pascal 10 series GPU. So we're going to go ahead and hop right into this here. So I'm going to get my trusty knife out, and then we're going to go ahead and break this seal here. So at this point there'll be no turning back. So that should be good for that. Alright, so we have taken the plastic out of here. So at this point, we're going to be going ahead and continuing to unbox this. So now we're going to go ahead and open this up. So this definitely doesn't have all the same packaging as my 1070 did. I had a 1070 for the win in my gaming PC, and that has a whole bunch of fancy packaging. This is just very basic, just nice actually. I like that about it. It gets right to the point, nice and cheap. I got this for $170, I think it was, at Best Buy. So that's pretty good. So there's the card there. We're going to set that just right here. And then check out what's in here. Some instruction manuals, stuff like that. I think there's a driver disc too in there. Yep, so that's it for the box. The box is done now. So we're going to have our basic instructions, or owner's manual, whatever, user guide. Not really much going on in there. Just legal stuff probably. We got, I don't even know what this does. Oh, it just talks about different, I guess, power configurations, things of that nature. So that's cool. Cool stuff there. SLI bridge, which this doesn't even support, but it's funny that they show that in there. It is branded for the 900 and 10 series, so that's cool. We have what appears to be a driver disc, may come with EVGA Precision. It just says display driver installation disc, so I'm not really sure what that's going to have on it. And a cool little like metal sticker pin thing. I don't really know what that is. I guess we'll open it up and try to find out. So it looks like it is in fact a sticker. On the back it looks like an adhesive here. So that's cool. It's nice. Might actually throw that on the build in a little while. Alright. So of course the reason why we're watching this video to begin with is the 1070 itself. The 1050 Ti itself. So we're going to go ahead and open up this anti-static stuff, all that. And then reach in here and grab the graphics card. If I can get it by itself. And here we go. This is it here. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and just put this down as something to lay it on. So, this does have the ACX 3.0 cooler. Unfortunately, it does not come with a backplate, which to me is a huge letdown. I love backplates. We kind of get a backplate right here, but it's not really much of a backplate. It's more just to give the cooler something to go on, because the PCB is only from here to here, it looks like. So if you can see that in there, you can see where it's kind of split, where the PCB ends. Because at the end of the day, the 1050 Ti is like one of those kind of smaller cards. I don't know the actual name for them, but you can tell here that the extra part of the cooler was kind of like an afterthought, as in, like, it's extra to the PCB, it's just to keep it cooler, which I guess is good in that case. It'll be a lot cooler because this looks like it's built for more than the card is. So that should be pretty good there. All about running cool and quiet. So yeah, so basically this is the card. So it's going to be, obviously here it's going to tell us the GeForce GTX 1050 Ti, EVGA. It's going to have the ACX 3.0 badging up here. And my favorite of all, really, is when it's in the build. If you have a clear panel build, you'll see, wow, it's actually really light too, it's awesome. If you look, you'll see right here, it'll say EVGA GeForce GTX 1050 Ti. I love that. It just looks so good in the side of a build. Like, my 1070 for the win has RGB lighting, so I have it all red to match the rest of my build, and it looks freaking awesome. So yeah, that looks cool, and of course, like I said, it's the super clock right there, denoted by the SSC. And you will also notice the absence of a 6-pin power connector anywhere on this PCB, which again is fine for the purposes that I bought this graphic card for. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all of this shiny stuff now. All this plastic, I mean. If I can figure out where to grab it, it'd be helpful. And it looks like it's right here. It really is a beautiful card. I mean, for the price too, especially being comparable to last year's GTX 960 at only $170, sometimes cheaper depending on where you look. I mean, this card is supposed to be, from what I understand, a really great bargain card, which is why I decided to be a great card for my Pentium build and for the series of the Pentium Skylake budget build here. So this obviously increases the price of the computer quite considerably, but that's okay because I'm going to use it anyway, one way or another. So you will see here, now that I have all the covers off, that this is actually a high gloss black here. I was not aware of that. I actually like the way that looks a lot. So this right here is going to be high gloss accents, and this is going to be a matte black accent here. Again, we have more EVGA branding in every pretty much location of the card, but I love EVGA, so that's not a problem there for me. So you can see where the copper heat pipes are right here. They come through. So if you guys can see that. Overall, really nice. Like I said, a really lightweight card. It's crazy how light this thing is. And then, of course, we have 3 methods of output here, instead of the multiple DisplayPort methods that you get on the higher end cards, such as the 1070 and 1080. You're going to be getting only 3 outputs here. It's going to be DisplayPort, HDMI, and DVI-D. So DVI, a lot of people still use. I mean, I even still use it for one of my monitors because I use a DVI adapter for it, and actually, that's what I use it for. I don't actually have a DVI monitor. Let me correct that there. I use a DVI to HDMI adapter since I don't have a DisplayPort adapter to HDMI, so I just keep using my DVI to to HDMI. So anyway, very nice card. You can see right here, if the camera will pick it up, I'm not sure, but it'll say right here, designed by EVGA. Look really nice. I like that a lot. Nice little touch there. Unfortunately, you probably won't be able to see it when it's in the PC, but nonetheless, a nice little touch. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this here. Beautiful. So as you can see, in this case here, we've got where it says EVGA right here on the extra part here of the cooler where the PCB ends. It says EVGA. It looks really nice. Overall, I think this is actually a very nice quality card, build-wise anyway. And obviously, I won't know how well it performs until I run some benchmarks with it. But from what I understand, from what I see online, all that, this is a very capable card for the price range, especially. It's a very good card. So, all right. So, just gonna go ahead and turn the card around. So there you have it, the GTX 1050 Ti SSC in its full glory, unboxed. I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and just remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks a lot, guys.